All right, so there was too much video on my phone, so I had to delete some uh, some videos so that I can finish this one. So so I was getting to the social media stuff. So the social media stuff is a problem because people could attack you without you knowing, and with special effects and all that stuff, they can, like, say, I think this is what happened. I'm not sure exactly if this happened or how it happened, but I'm pretty sure people use your profile and whatever, and they'll send messages, right? So what they did, I think they got some people have been hacking some stuff from like 2009, I guess. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not sure because I haven't seen it myself. But the weird thing is, if you get people that are computer savvy and have money and money backers, then you have problems. You know, if they can really do a lot of damage to your, who you are. So we live in this new world. I'm not alone in this. Like, you know, a lot of the people that have done great things already in life, like Michael Jordan, you know, make memes of him crying, and you know, the world shares it. So that, you know, that's not very good. But he's already champion. He's already accomplished a lot in life and whatever. But it's very dangerous, man. It's a very new thing, because in the old days it would have to be word of mouth or a photograph, or you know, like, it would have to be manually shared. Now, you know, people can do a lot with a hidden video camera or a fake video camera or a fake video and put your face on it. So the thing with the issue of big money having a problem with you is that access to technology that is able to create false videos and all the stuff like that, or even voice simulations. Like, say if I write something on digitally and put it on some platform, you don't know if it's really me that wrote it. And even as I speak, somebody could change what I'm saying, and who knows how good the technology is that they can do that. So that's the problem, you know, at the moment that I've had. And even like forensic files, like, this is a problem that I have right now too, is that I don't know how far these people are going and have went, but the problem is for me is false information and damning information, and basically being everything trying to be swept under the rug, because if the sources that have done these really bad things, not just to me, but you know, like, you know, I don't know if some of these people thought I would be speaking online, or thought that I would still be breathing, or, you know, basically they left a trail, whether they left it on purpose or not. And it's, you know, to destroy a lie, you just have to speak the truth. And I don't know if the people that have lied on it want the truth out, you know. And one of the things is, I know my life. I know what I've done in my life, and I know what I haven't done in my life. And by keeping it a secret from me is only beneficial to the people that have done, that want to hide from the truth. And you know, they're trying to make my faults more important than the really bad stuff they've done. You know, if I cuss, that's a normal human thing, and I've chosen to cuss because other words can't really express how bad this has been. You know, and this is something that's affected my whole family, so this is like some bad stuff, you know. And really, the people involved, they might think they're good people somehow, but you know, it's not. They've, by their own actions, and if they were wrong about me and the reasons that they felt justified for attacking me, it's gonna be bad for them, you know. Humans move in a weird way as groups of people and as a society and a social function. So if you're favored by the community, it's a good thing. But at the same time, you know, John Lennon was favored, and some, you know, a lot of these celebrities that spoke out on stuff, they were favored by the masses. But you know, so it's a dangerous game to be playing, and I don't really care to be playing it. But I wouldn't be me if I wasn't didn't find the courage to stand up for myself, first of all. And you know, no matter how powerful the groups are, to just say, hey man, you guys are wrong, just let me pass, let me through. I'm not here to destroy any group or function, you know. Like, seriously, like, racism, do I really feel racism is gonna end in any time in my life? Like, I don't really, it could get better, but people are gonna feel how they feel, you know. Like, if you pride, with pride comes prejudice, man. Like, if you love something so much, you're gonna hate something that much. And so it's a weird life, you know. So when I listen to Nietzsche and all these other dudes, like, I take it with a grain of sand because I'm learning from these people that came before me. But does any human have the answers? And I don't think so. But there is, like, working out or bettering yourself, there's always a benefit to bettering yourself and working out and having a clear, positive mind, or, you know, a good mind. So that's what I'm working on. These people around me, you know, it's been every ounce of energy to not be negative on them as much as possible. But it's, you know, I'm a human being, so this rhetoric that these people are using on me, you know, it has to be clear for the other people in the world, because really they're only attacking me because I've been great at what I've done in this world. You know, I've sacrificed a lot to be great at what I do, and these people are just showing their colors by trying to intimidate me and trying to get me to stop being great at what I do. And this is something that's been going on since I was a kid. You know, these guys, when I played at gigs, you know, they would mess up the microphones on purpose. You know, these guys didn't want to let me shine, you know, like, for the whole time. Like, you know, when I was painting at Butte College, they pulled in a bunch of people to try to take me away from what I was trying to do, you know, and they keep doing it. You know, they don't want some people just live because they don't want to see you win. You know, they feel that you're their enemy or whatever. It's jealousy. It's really jealousy, and that's why I'm here, because I hate jealous people. Like they got problems, man. They don't let people become great. They don't let the right people get to the right places to make this world better. And they're the problem. You know, they're a big problem of why this world's messed up, because they want to pull everybody low as they are, and misery loves company kind of thing, you know. And it's like, you know, the world in the old days, you know, the problem with all this peaceful societies is that sometimes they let these for lack of a better word, weak people become gatekeepers. And like the laws, you know, like there's some laws that are like, you know, like some people, if you don't have the death sentence, like some of these people shouldn't live, you know. And you know, a lot of people feel that way, and that's a lot of the frustrations they're having. You know, there's people shouldn't be able to vigilante on other people. The court of law should uphold the law, and there is, you know, officers that are appointed to be officers that are the ones that should be dealing with justice and you know, physical violence. And so yeah, you know, a lot of us as citizens feel that should be handled correctly, but there is problems at the moment with big government and crime organizations that the normal people are left out to dry, at least, you know, ones that are not rich. It's like, you know, like nobody wants methamphetamines in their communities. Who's dealing with that, you know? And so yeah, you know, there's a lot of problems in the world, and but some of us are here to help out with those problems, and being surrounded by fools and selfish people is not going to make the society better, you know. And that's part of my reason for speaking on this, is because I've seen an epidemic of these selfish people and weak-minded people, you know, running things, or, you know, making calls on important matters that so yeah, you know, I'm not a community leader. I don't know who's running this community, but I know there's a lot of factions of different groups of people that are at the moment fighting for power. So I don't know who's who and what their agendas are, but you know, I have to be on here just to clarify that I'm not part of their agendas, and I don't agree with most of their agendas, whether it has to do with racial issues or drug issues or you know, crime laws, or America, or immigration, or Mexico, or gangs, or money situations, or COVID-19, or, you know, I am down for small businesses, like, and I'm down for non-racial issues, being non-racist. I think people should be treated and cultivated for their abilities. If you want a good America, if you want a powerful country, you got to understand that there's a lot of different people here, and always have been a lot of different people. The natives to this land should be treated better and should be cultivated to be leaders in this world, because they're the natural people of this land, and they're going to do a better job eventually. They have answers that the people from other places never had, and just because their communities were decimated hundreds of years ago by natural causes and other causes, doesn't mean that their bloodlines are not in tune with this place. And you know, there's things that are unsaid, because we're in a scientific world where everything has to be documented and dissected to be accepted. But you know, there's a reality that, you know, there's actually, you know, people talk about God, but you know, do you really believe that there's a God? If you really did believe that there was a God, would you act different? You know, if you thought that there was an almighty being that would strike you down if you did wrong, would you do what you're doing? Would we all do? Would we all be better if it was known what's out there? And the thing is, it is out there. You know, like, people, our reaction to our world, we don't understand the effects that we have. Like Einstein said, you know, every action has an equal and opposite reaction. So what does that really mean? You know, is it opposite, or is it like, what does it mean? For every good there's a bad. So there's a lot, you know, that we don't quite understand. But we live in the natural world, you know. Even if we believe that you can talk crap about somebody and nothing's gonna happen. And the weird thing is that when I don't retaliate on negative comments and negative actions towards me, I get stronger. And that's a weird thing, you know, like, there's some kind of weird reality on that. And so I'm going with that. So I haven't reacted negatively towards some of this stuff, other than speaking on here. And lately, you know, making some poems about some of the problems of the world. But you know, it's a tough world, man. You know, none of us are gonna leave this place unscathed and beautiful like we were. So for anybody that has anything against me, I would really politely love to talk and discuss the issues, so that it doesn't escalate further than what it has, you know, because for me it's affected my family and me myself and negatively. And whether it's problems with my own family that have been created, that we have our own issues that with each other to deal with, all these outside people that have problems with me personally, that's my query, is to, you know, if you have something to say to me or a problem with me, I'd appreciate you speaking to me directly. And if you don't speak to me directly, the problem is actually in your lap, and is something that the community should look at closer to see what the real issue is. And if your agendas and the people that are promoting you as agendas are actually have anything to do with me, or trying to belittle people that are trying to make the world better. Because there's a lot of people that have greatness that are not being heard or being included in the conversation of making this community better and making the new world better. You know, like, you know, people talking about new world government, but they're bringing all the old problems with them. It's like, so, you know, if I'm a 43-year-old guy that has been a thinker my whole life, and you know, I'm sure the people that are in power and some of the people that are the powerful players understand what I'm saying and know more than what I know. So they're not, you know, they probably have something good to offer. They probably have some kind of plan that might actually be good, but I don't know. I mean, they're the same people. Some of the people are just there, you know, because of hereditary things, and they just happen to be at the table. And you know, that's not what made certain countries great or certain empires great. You know, it should depend on merit, you know, and not just merit, but, you know, like test people out, you know, not just test them out secretly, but actually like college. When you go to college, who gets an F and who gets an A, you know, make it fair. And people are doing it, but, you know, what I've seen is this conundrum of agendas that are keeping people from keeping the community at a standstill. I don't know, it's tough, man. Like, I like what JFK said, but was the people around him right to say, you know, he probably shouldn't be talking so much stuff and thinking that the media should be telling everybody their secrets to the other countries? So it's a tough call, because, you know, secrecy has its benefits, but there's power in integrity, you know, power in intention and group intention. So yeah, so I'm just listening to these guys talking, me personally being included in other people's conversations. I know there's some people that like my creations and you know, want to help me out, or, you know, so I'm trying to be as clear as possible with my intentions and my beliefs and my my place in the world, where I see what I want through life, so that I can find where I fit in. So yeah, I mean, shoot, really, artists are beautiful people, but we do have a lot of mixed emotions on power and love and all that stuff. So take everything I say with a grain of salt, or a grain of sand, or whatever, and that's it, you know. So yeah.